morning, campers. This is Crusader Rabbit KBNY 5962 starting our broadcasting day. Take 3. We're playing TitanQuest. We're going to be playing in single player mode. We're going to be playing in epic difficulty. And we are going to try to farm some Stonebinders cuffs here. We're going to go ahead and start the game. We're going to dive into the Minoan Labyrinth. The very last rebirth fountain at the end of the Minoan Labyrinth. The last rebirth fountain on the way to the floor boss, the Minotaur, that way. If we go this way, then we're going to get Gorgons. This is take 3 because the last 2 times we tried this, we ended up getting skeletons. And there we go. That's what we want. We want Gorgons, but we don't want the ones with a white name. Like that one there has a white name, that won't drop. Be it like that has a brown name or a gold name, that will drop the Stonebinders cuffs. Stonebinders.
Your inventory is full.
Oh, my inventory's full. We'll have to do something about that. So the white ones will not drop. White. Those are all white. That's not helpful. We want the Gorgons with the yellow names, or we want the Gorgons with the brown, gold names. A couple of automatons here we want to clear out. And then if we go up, we'll get more Gorgons. White. That's not helpful. Those aren't going to draw. White. Got one more room down here. White, and white. So those aren't going to drop the Stonebinders cuffs. So let's clear out our inventory here really quick before we restart the game. We'll go to Xi'an. And we'll just sell off the stuff that we don't use.
Fine arms, firm armor, fit for the Emperor's Guard.
Let's see here, what are we keeping? We'll keep the Stonebinder sash, just for grins. The Gorgon sash, we can sell that. The Sentinel helm, we can go ahead and sell that. Bow, the green bow, we'll sell that. The green lance, we'll sell that. And let's see what else we got. Not a lot. That's it. Not a lot of space here, but that's okay.
Why carry what you can?
Do we have any? We got a little bit of room there. Do we have anything we want to put in there? Take our Stonebinder sash and store it in there temporarily. And we can take this and store it in there temporarily. Now the rest of this stuff I think we kind of want to keep. Store that in there. Maybe store this stuff in here. We don't have a lot more room left, do we? Is that it?
So long, noble hero.
See if we can make a little more room there. Inventory. There, that'll give us a little more room. Okay. Let's go ahead and Save the game. Hey, superhero. Thanks for dropping by. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? And let's start the game back up again. Good to hear. Good to hear. Glad you're doing well. I'm just farming for Stonebinders cuffs again. And here I am back in the Minoan Labyrinth. The last rebirth fountain before the floor boss, Minotaur. We don't go to the floor boss, we're going this way toward the Gorgons. And the Gorgons with the yellow name, like that one, that it is possible for those drop Stonebinders cuffs, but the Gorgons with the white names like that, and that, and that, and that, all those Gorgons, they ain't gonna drop it. No Stonebinders cuffs from them. There's some automatons here. That one will drop. Drop something, but not what we're looking for. And that one, anything that's spewing poison or anything that's spewing fire, those will drop the Stonebinders cuffs. But the white ones, like the ones in the middle here, no, they'll. And I also have my. There are more items in this game that get dropped, but I have my filter set to only show green items and above. So broken items, white items, yellow magical items, they aren't showing up. They aren't cluttering my view. The only thing that's going to show up are the monster infrequents, like the Stonebinders cuffs, and green items and above, which would be also be blue epic items and purple legendary items. Those will all show. So there are more items that get dropped in this game. A lot more. But it's just cluttered. So we'll save the game. We didn't get any Stonebinders cuffs this run. We'll save the game. And we'll go back to the main menu and we'll try again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Epic difficulty, single player mode. There's the rebirth fountain, that way to the floor boss. This way to the high concentration of Gorgons. And drop a Stonebinders cuff. There are other places in this game that have Gorgons that can drop Stonebinders cuffs. This has a tendency to be that one's white, those two will drop. But they don't drop anything. Around the corner here, check this room. There's a couple right there. That's one that has a little star on its head. It's a captain, but it doesn't drop anything. Drop some gold there. Gold's kind of ridiculous after a while. Get the automatons out of the way. That could drop. The white's not going to do it. That one could drop. It's yellow. And we get a chest there. And the last room, white, 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 white. None of those are going to drop it. So let's go ahead and save the game. And let's exit back out to the main menu. And then we'll start the game back up again. And we'll go back in. Epic difficulty, single player mode, entering in the Minoan Labyrinth at the Rebirth Fountain closest to the floor boss, the Minotaur. It's that way, but we're going backwards through the labyrinth, trying to get to the high concentration of Gorgons. That one can drop Stonebinders cuffs, but it doesn't. Go through that one. The white one's there, not so much. Check this room over here. The white ones, no. The ones in the middle there, yeah, they can drop it. One coming around the corner, that one can drop it. But no drops. There are other areas that spawn Gorgons in this game. This tends to be the easiest area to get to. It's right by the Rebirth Fountain. And it has a nice high concentration of the non-white named Gorgons. Except this room right now, which had all white, so that's not going to help us. The other areas are the catacombs in Athens. That'll have Gorgons. And beyond the Parnassus waypoint, in the Medusa cave, that'll have Gorgons. And once you clear the queen there, and then go as you're exiting the Medusa cave, it can be found after the Parnassus waypoint, after the war camp. You have the Medusa cave. And you can get Gorgons there, but those are not as easy to get to. They aren't. It's a little far to travel. It's a little farther to travel. Where this you can just run it and run it and run it. It's exit the game, start the game back up again, jump right into that Rebirth Fountain. It's right by the Gorgons. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're jumping back in to the Minoan Labyrinth, last Rebirth Fountain, before the floor boss, which is this way, the big Minotaur. But we aren't going that way, we're going this way. There's a white Gorgon. That's not going to drop. Now the one with the gold name there, that could drop. One over here with the yellow name, that could drop. Go around the corner here. A couple there that could drop. The ones that are doing the fire and the ones that are doing the poison, they're the ones that could drop, but it just drops gold. And gold is kind of anticlimactic at this point. have tens of millions in gold. We don't really need any more gold. It's always nice to have to buy health pots, but white ones like that aren't going to help us out. White, 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 white. None of that's going to help us out. And that's it. That's the end of those Gorgons for this run. So we're just going to go ahead and stop the game. Oh, we're not going to stop the game. We're just going to save the game, and then we'll exit out to the main menu, and then start up a... There we go. Exit, main menu. And start up another single player game, and we're in epic difficulty, and we'll spawn at that rebirth fountain at the end of Act 1, very close to the Minotaur floor boss, which is this way. We aren't going that way, we're going this way. That white one won't drop. That's a white one, white one, white one, white one. That's not going to help us out. Around the corner here. Go into this room. Oh, we're getting set out here. White, 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 white. 5 white ones. It's not going to help. Clear out. Another white one. Oh, here's a couple that help us out. But they drop gold instead. You know, they might be dropping something else, but I have filters set. So I'm only seeing the monster infrequents, the green items, and then also any blue epic or purple legendary items will show up. But I'm not seeing any of the broken items or common items or magical yellow items drop because it's just clutter. So we ran out of Gorgons this run, so let's go ahead and save the game. And go back to the start menu, select single player, and we're in epic difficulty. And we're going to start again, spawn at that rebirth fountain. And while we're spawning, I will take a little swig of Coca-Cola here. Alright, so let's go ahead and run over and clear out these automatons. That white Gorgon there, that's not going to help us out. This one would have, the one that was doing the poison, this one would have, that would have dropped. But it didn't drop anything at all. White, a couple whites there, but the other one, okay, so those 3 whites aren't going to help us out. And the ones that could drop didn't. Drop some gold, but that's it. Go around the corner here, finish off a couple of automatons, and then go up here, and we got some more Gorgons. One gold star on his head is the captain. And what did we get? We got it. Did we? Did we really get it? Let me move closer to the screen here. We got it. Stonebinders cups. So let me quickly save the game. just in case it blows up. And let's move someplace where I'm not going to be bothered. I think we're pretty safe here. I think we're probably safe in this room. Let's go ahead and look at our inventory. And of course the bow and there we go. Stonebinders cuffs. They dropped. That didn't take long. Let's see. We've been broadcasting for 20 minutes. And what do we have on these? +2 to all skills. Required level 12. Dexterity 306. Required strength 132. And we get some elemental resistance, some energy, and some energy regeneration along with them. So, pretty nice stuff. So, as you can see, these are the green rare items. And then these would also be, this is kind of like what would you call that color? Like an olive green? Yellow green? Stonebinders cuffs, they're monster infrequents. They don't drop as often as the regular green items do. And if we take a look, I can portal here. We can portal to Chang'an. Because I have the other monster infrequent drop that we got earlier, I think in the last broadcast. I got the Stonebinders sash. So you can see how the Stonebinders sash and the Stonebinders cuffs, they're in that olive green color, and then the crown there and the bow, those are just like the regular greens. Regular green color, and then this is the olive green. So we've successfully done, I think I might have a couple other monster infrequents. I think like these Itchathan's Whoppers. These are actually pretty nice little weapons here. Those are also in that olive green color. They're also monster infrequents. So we found our Stonebinders cuffs. We found our epic difficulty, epic level Stonebinders cuffs that are +2 to all skills. If you find them in normal difficulty, they'll have +1 skills. And if you find them in legendary difficulty, they'll have +3 to all skills. So I think once again, we're just going to save the game here really quick. And I think we'll go ahead and end the broadcast here, since we were successful getting our Stonebinders cuffs. So I'd like to say thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is Crusader Rabbit KBNY 5962 ending our broadcasting today. Goodbye, campers, and thank you Superhero 60 for dropping by. I hope you have a great day.